involved in your business?
Hi, my name is Albert Corey. I'm an accounting business expert. My team and I inject cash into your business with less stress and capital. We've assisted over 145,000 clients make more money with less stress. We've been in business for almost 45 years. That's 4 times longer than most businesses. We started out with one day, I was working in my parents' business until one day my mom comes up to me and goes, Albert, yes, Mom, get your checkbook. I go, huh? Who? Yeah, everybody's got to pay the IRS. Since then, I've been on a mission to make sure that doesn't happen again, that people have more money and inject more cash in their pockets to make sure they know all the deductions and rules to pay less to the IRS and to the governments.
Explain the need in the marketplace for your business.
Well, the need in my marketplace is almost every single business has to pay taxes of some sort. That's the need. What we do is we make sure you get every single possible deduction so that you're not stressing out, so you're going to pay less. We've been doing for almost 45 years. And what makes us different is we've worked with almost every kind of business, from kiddie actors to truck drivers. So we have the experience to make sure you get everything done right and correctly so you don't get no IRS letters.
Awesome. Describe the benefits of your business to customers and clients.
Our benefits for Corey & Associates Business Accounting is we've been in business for almost 40 years, serving 145,000 customers. We can answer almost every single question you have about your business. And since we have a real office, we can help you, and somebody's always there to answer your questions.
Address any concerns or objections someone may have about your business or working with you.
Well, some of the newest objections we have is that we have clients in 50 states and 7 countries. So one of the biggest objections says is that you cannot work. You have to be able to walk over to the office. That's not true. Some of the other business objections people don't realize is that you have to be a CPA. Answer, that's not true. That's a big false misleader, because H&R Block is the largest tax preparation company in America, and they don't have no CPAs. The first misnomer, another misnomer is guess what? When people file an amended returns is changing the original returns, that there's just as much chance of you getting audited, because the IRS treats your amended return, which means you're changing the original return, as if you filed the original return.
And who can benefit most from your business?
My business honors any single type of business, authors, speakers, coaches, business owners. It doesn't matter the business, people need business coaching and accounting. We've been in business almost 40 years, and we started our business with just $10 back in 1985. So we've been around the block a couple of times to answer your questions, and after serving 145,000 clients, there's not one business or state that we can't figure out and get all your questions and have it filed correctly.
Provide 2 examples of customer-client success stories.
Well, one of the success client stories is somebody went to one of the big box companies and they didn't owe, and then they were going to owe $100,000 to the IRS. Why were they going to? Because the person never took any deductions. The person came in, we did an amended return for 3 years, and it went from $100,000, because now we had deductions in the field that we was in, and we knocked it down to like $42,000. So that was a savings of $60,000. Another big savings we have with our clients is that we know how to open up the companies correctly. Yes, you can go and open up the company in any state website and just pay the fees. But guess what? It's not going to talk back to you. So by when you open it up with us, Coin Associates Accounting Services and Marketing, we're going to make sure that when the company's open, everything, all the dots and T's are crossed, so you don't get any IRS letters from opening up your business.
So that's all the questions I have here. Is there anything else you wanna share or tell, the audience, the market, or is there any other questions that you get that you want to answer?
Sure. One of the biggest questions we see all the time is, why do I want to use TurboTax or QuickBooks? Sorry, either one. Most people don't want to pay for QuickBooks service or bookkeeping. I say that's a mistake, because there was a recent survey we found that the average business person, if you own your own business, you're making $90 to $100 an hour minimum. That's the lower end. So to do bookkeeping every month is going to take you at least 7 hours by the time you download the statements, start going through them and logging everything in. So that's like at least $800. Let's say very minimum you're quick, that's $500. How many more clients could you have served by doing calls, closing people? If remember that, that's 8 hours you're going to have. Let's say even 4 hours minimum, 5 hours you have to hang out with your family and friends. So one, you get to hang out with your families and friends. You're not stressing out, it gets done. Two, you're going to make more money because you have more money. Second thing most people don't understand is you better know the dates. Okay, because if you don't know the dates, most businesses returns are due on March 15th. So if you don't file them on time, IRS is going to charge you late charges. If any LLC, they're charging you $200 a month. But if you know the dates, which when you start working with us, we make sure you know all the dates, that you will never get any late charges because we're going to have your back. So that alone will start saving you money almost instantly.
Is there any other questions that you often get that you want to share?
I think another question is that do you have to be a CPA or an EA? Answer is no. Because H&R Block, Liberty, Hewitt-Jackson, none of those people have CPAs working for them when you go in the office. So almost anybody can do a tax return. Anybody can do it. I would just tell you, make sure whoever's doing the return, you make sure you ask the right questions to see if they're a right fit for you.
What's one of the main pains people or these businesses go through in terms of taxes, and then what's your like bottom line solution to helping them?
The biggest pain is, guess what? They get nervous and excited. Okay, when you get an IRS letter or you got to do your returns, you get nervous and tense. When you work with Coin Associates Accounting Services, we're gonna take care of all the stress out for you. We're gonna make sure you get every single possible deduction legally, so you don't get no IRS letters. So when you do it with us, you have a peace of mind it's done correctly.
Is there anything else you want to address or share?
I can't think of anything else.